Hello people, and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Okay guys, got a post here from the Hedera Foundation, and this is in regards to the crypto ETF. So today marks history as HBAR becomes the third ever crypto ETF to launch after Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now I'm going to pause the note, we're going to address something about that in a little moment, but let's carry on and then I'll address a bit of a controversy about that. To make this clear, out of the 19 million plus cryptocurrencies that CoinMarketCap tracks, it was the Canary Funds HBAR ETF that passed, citing Hedera's institutional grade network. To get there, Hedera did not take the easy path. From day one, the network was designed to be regulatory compliant and architected from the ground up to host mission critical enterprise and institutional grade use cases. This meant no cutting corners, no legal grey areas exploited, just a mission-driven approach to onboard the world's largest institutions to Web3. Today, we can celebrate that this commitment has positioned the network to capture not just institutional-grade use cases, but also institutional capital. Alongside this spot ETF listing from Canary, there are 12 other ETFs filed that reference HBAR. Not going to reference those, but you get the gist, there's 12 others. For some networks, ETFs may be the end game. For Hedera, this is just one piece of the puzzle. Next up, institutional grade DeFi. This has been a long time coming. We hope you join us as we continue to onboard the world's largest institutions to the network. Okay, great stuff to see, but let's get into the controversy here then. So we've got Litecoin come straight in afterwards and say tied for third. And yeah, the comments that they're getting a lot of backlash, man. They're basically saying, hey, it's not just HBAR. You've got Litecoin, Solana as well, and HBAR all kind of done at the same time basically. And you know, a lot of people are saying that what they're doing here is you know, a little bit shady. So look, I'm just saying that to tell you what's being said. That, you know me, I'm transparent. I'll give you guys the truth, the good, the bad and the ugly. Don't think it's the best, to be honest with you, to word it like that if it's clear that, you know, they are not just the only ones. But look, they're focused on HBAR, that's their cryptocurrency, so I guess they're just putting their information out. Is it the best thing to do? No, because it doesn't look good, and obviously the comments are roasting them for it, so I don't think it's the best way to have handled it personally, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is. But let's get back to the matter at hand. At the end of the day, HBAR has had its ETF filed. The one thing I will say is, even in terms of, yes, you've had the Litecoin, the Solana as well, and then HBAR. If you'd have told me that this would have been like the next in line to get an ETF put through, I wouldn't have thought that, right? Like I wouldn't have thought that HBAR would have been right up there to get one so soon, in all honesty. So to me, this is definitely a pleasant surprise. And the thing that I will say from what I've heard, the ETF has been very successful for HBAR. You know, they've done like millions of trading on their first day, and it's also pushed up HBAR's market cap to a new all-time high. So clearly, like, it's doing well. Like, the demand is there, which is great to see, because especially at the moment with obviously just having that huge liquidation event, obviously we're in uncertain territory right now. We don't know what's going on. We're unsure of where things are going to go, but this is showing you that when it's coming to like the, you know, the average investors who've been waiting to get involved in crypto, the demand's there for HBAR, right? And that's really good to see. And then there's also another 12 ETFs that are either directly involved in HBAR, or, you know, HBAR is one of the cryptos involved in it. So it could be like a basket ETF, for example, of different cryptos. HBAR's in there, so this is all just more further adoption for HBAR and more value coming into the asset. I think this is great to see overall. I really do. At the end of the day, I've said it before, especially in a bull run, I do think ETFs can definitely be a positive thing. It can help with price. So I definitely think this is something that's, you know, it's going to help in the longer term. If we are still in a bull run, if that is still the case, and we are yet to have that all season rally, which I am hoping is the case, these ETFs are going to play a part in that, right? They're going to play a part in that, especially the fact that there's just an ETF live. Because look, at the end of the day, when the bull run happens, the cryptos that are having their moments, because, you know, they generally all go up together, but then you have certain cryptos that just significantly outperform, right? So like HBAR will have its moment, then you know, XRP can have its moment, Ethereum can have its moment. I'm not saying that in a particular order because I think, you know, HBAR would be further down the line just because it's like further in the top 10 or top 20 crypto list or whatever. So I'm not saying that exact order, but it goes through and each one has its own time, right, to when it hits a new all-time high and stuff. But when that happens, obviously the media attention goes to that crypto. So let's just say HBAR's having its run. It's saying, hey, HBAR's just blasted through its previous all-time high. It's now trading at, you know, let's say 70 cents, for example. It's going up towards $1. That's when the people who've got money, they're going to want to get involved, right? And this is where, for the people who don't understand how to use crypto yet, but they just want to quickly, you know, get involved in the price action, they can just go into the ETF. It's easy access for them, and that's what this is. It's opening the door for the average users to be able to have that adoption. So, look, this is great to see. I'm hoping, obviously, these other ETFs can get approved soon as well, because the more that we've got approved, the more access people have got to the actual asset HBAR. And yeah, like, as I say, I know obviously it's not just HBAR on its own, so I'm definitely acknowledging that. I'm not going to do the thing that the Hedera Foundation have done and just leave out the others. But I'm still surprised to see HBAR in there. Like Solana, I'll be honest with you, not so much, because at one point Solana took XRP's place as the top 3 cryptocurrency. You know, that was short-lived, but it did happen. So obviously Solana's quite high up there. But in terms of HBAR, like, yeah, like, and I'm not saying this in a knock, like, I'm not saying this as a knock, because HBAR is a great cryptocurrency. I just thought it'd be a bit further down the line. But this just shows you, right? Like, the demand was there and it got picked, it got chosen, it's been put forward. So this just shows you again, like, don't underestimate HBAR, right? The demand is real. Like, people are out here looking at HBAR as a crypto that they wanted to have an ETF done for as soon as they could. So, you know, like, again, these are the indicators to show you, yeah, HBAR is up there. Like, people are looking at this as an institutional grade network. It's obviously got the demand because we've seen the success of the ETF so far. I'm assuming that will continue to grow. So, you know, we've got the evidence that we need to see already out here. So, yeah, this is great to see, and I can only imagine it's adding more to, you know, HBAR's value over time. Thank you very much for watching this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that bell. Take care.